I forgot to have but in general.
Charles Leclerc, P2 for you today. I'm sensing some confidence though. Why are you so confident about this evening's race?
Yeah, better. I am not overconfident. I think whenever you go into race day, you have to be confident. And we didn't do the FP2 runs because we touched the wall, both Carlos and I. But on the other hand, we did it in FP3, and the pace seems to be good. So again, we are in the mix. It's not going to be an easy race today. Checo was very quick. Max also is very quick. So yeah, hopefully we do a good start, and then we'll see.
And you guys, it's 2 against 1, or is it 2 against 2 today?
It's definitely 2 against 2, but that is the most exciting, Daniel. but yeah, it will definitely be a race 2 against 2.
Well, have a great race. Et maintenant, quelques mots en français, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, ça va être une course compliquée, mais bon, on a été dans le coup depuis vendredi. On a fait la simulation de course hier, puisqu'on avait tapé en FP2 à la fin de la FP2. Et donc voilà, on a toutes les données qu'on voulait. Et maintenant, il ne reste plus qu'à aujourd'hui pendant la course.
Merci. Sorry about the mic. Well, Carlos, yesterday was quite an interesting scenario, preferring used tyres to new tyres. Just tell me how that works come race time.
It's not that I preferred it, but for some reason I was just a lot quicker on the used than on the new, which probably with hindsight, that lack of feeling with the new is what cost me pole position. But you know, I'm getting there with the car. I've tried some interesting bits with the car this weekend, and I hope that I can do a step in the race.
Y ahora algunas palabras en español, por favor.
Sí, ha sido una clasificación complicada ayer, muy divertida en este circuito, como siempre. Estuve cerca otra vez de la pole. Creo que he hecho algún paso adelante con el feeling del coche este fin de semana, así que espero que se traduzca en buen ritmo de carrera.
Buena suerte, gracias. Hello. Lewis, yesterday you seemed a little out of sorts. What were you dealing with in the cockpit?
What you mean, out sorts after or before?
It's not the Lewis that we've come to sort of expect, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly I felt like the same me. Just I made some changes with the car, and it really didn't like the changes that I made. And I was really just struggling with the rear end. Once you lose confidence in the rear, then you can't attack these high-speed corners because you could end up in the wall. And a couple of times I was nearly in the wall. So Yeah. But anyways, it is what it is. What I'm really happy to see is Mick is here. He's healthy and with us here today. So.
Absolutely. And then just turning your attention to the race, in terms of what you worked on overnight, are you feeling more comfortable, more confident?
Not really. I mean, I'm 15th, but the car is always different when you have fuel in the car. So I'm hoping. I've got a lot of great drivers ahead of me. I need to try and pick them off as many as I can. And yeah, it's quite windy today. It's a bit warmer. So yeah, positive.
Well, good luck. George, just tell me how you're having to adapt your driving style to work with this tricky W13 Mercedes.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult to drive. I think many teams are struggling to get a handle of their car, some definitely better than others. But I think the good thing for us is we see the potential there. And I have my own echo, which is a bit off-putting. So, you know, there is optimism, but it's going to take a lot of hard work, dedication from all of us to get on top of it. And I have no doubt we can get there, but it's going to take time.
And in terms of picking a strategy today, how easy, difficult has that been?
Well, I think we're going to be a little bit in no man's land because we're behind the Ferraris and the Red Bulls, but we should have a bit of a buffer to the midfield behind us. So that gives us a bit of luxury. We've got 2 hard tyres, which is more than any other team has. So that could offer an opportunity if there's a safety car or VSC or red flag or whatever, which is possible around a circuit like this. So there's a glimmer of hope, but ultimately we're just a little bit too far away.
Well, good luck today. Well, Nicky, great to see you all right after your crash yesterday in qualifying. How is the car looking?
Yeah, the car's in good shape to go racing. I think the guys and girls did a good job overnight. So yeah, really pleased we're going to be on the grid. And yeah, I just obviously want to take advantage of any opportunities that present themselves. We saw how exciting the race can be last time out. And yeah, we just want to take the checker flag and keep the learning.
So just to clarify, you'll be starting on the grid, not in the pit lane?
Yes, on the grid.
And it's pretty blustery, quite windy today. We know the Williams in the past has been quite sensitive to that. Was that what triggered the crash yesterday? And then how does that play into this evening's race?
No, the wind I don't think was a part of yesterday's incident. If anything, I think the qualifying was probably the most calm the wind had been all weekend. But I mean, yeah, when it has been windy, it has been playing a big part. I mean, basically the whole first half of the track, car feels great, and you have the massive headwind, and then switch the other way around, then you start to feel the negative effects of the tailwind, and it's just kind of sliding all over the place. But I think everyone's in the same boat with that. It is very strong, the wind, so yeah, we just have to manage it.
Well, good luck with your race. Well, Pierre, tell me how much performance you think you were losing yesterday with that damaged floor.
Well, we're not too sure for sure. It didn't help, but yeah, we still managed to get to Q3. Still managed to put some good laps, and yeah, it was extremely close. So we expect a pretty intense battle for today.
And in terms of that damage, you've managed to remedy it for the race?
Yeah, so we managed to fix it. For how many laps, I'm not too sure yet. We'll try to make sure that it lasts until the end. But no, I'm really excited. I mean, it's been very close in that midfield the whole weekend. So there are going to be clearly some opportunities. A lot of, it's a eventful Grand Prix usually. So yeah, we'll have to be on top of our game and hopefully get a lot of points at the end of the day.
Est-ce que tu peux faire un petit résumé en français, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, du coup, ça a été une bonne qualif. On a arrivé à se qualifier en 9e position. On a eu un peu de dégâts sur le fond plat, mais bon, dans l'ensemble, ça a été plutôt une bonne qualif. Et voilà, aujourd'hui, je pense que ça devrait être une course assez excitante. Il se passe toujours beaucoup de choses ici, donc va falloir saisir ces opportunités. Ouais.
Merci, bonne chance. Esteban, you've had that new spec side pod on the car this weekend after the one sort of exploded off your car last weekend. Have you felt the difference?
I think everything we do recently is moving in the right direction. So I'm pretty pleased with the progress that we've made. Obviously this week, it's only the second race of the year. And we've qualified 5th and 7th for the team. So it's really good because you need to be in the mix for the opportunities here. Always being on the right side of the opportunities, of course. But a lot of things are going to happen. So it's a good starting position.
And how creative are you going to be with your strategy? Have you already got the ideas nailed on of what you're going to do?
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I think it's not going to be easy to manage the tires well. But yeah, we have a plan, of course, to go forward. But it depends always on what's going to happen. Looking at the incidents, hopefully we don't hope for any, but there was a lot last year, so there could be a lot of safety cars and stuff. So that's going to be the things to look out for.
Est-ce que tu peux décrire tes émotions maintenant, avant la carrière, Carrera? La course. Le Spanish.
Non, ça a été une très bonne qualif pour nous. C'est clair qu'on a fait de beaux progrès depuis la course précédente. Se qualifier 5e et 7e pour l'équipe, c'est un super résultat. Et je pense qu'il faut qu'on continue dans cette direction. Donc on sera dans le mix. Il va y avoir des grosses opportunités probablement à prendre. Et en tout cas, on a une bonne position pour démarrer. Donc on va pousser fort.
Merci.
Merci.
Pousse. Lance, it looks like you guys are making progress. Is that session on session feeling more comfortable in the car as well?
I don't know if we've made much progress, to be honest. We're starting at the back, so yeah, see what we can do today.
So talk me through how challenging this track is and the demands on you and the car.
Yeah, it's definitely a really challenging track. There's no margin for error, but it's a really exciting track, so looking forward to the race.
Have a great race. Well, Lando, tell me what went well yesterday.
I mean, we got into Q2. It's a good start, the first time this year, I think. So I think there were a lot of good things, and we should have been in Q3 realistically. I just didn't do the best lap and had a bit of traffic and so on. But I think we could have been in there. I could have knocked George out, which would have been a good thing. But yeah, hopefully today we can make up for that.
Have a great race. Hello. Well, Daniel, a 3-place grid drop, but your reaction and the team's reaction to what happened yesterday during the qualifying session as a whole, not just the impeding moment.
I think we were, let's say, more positive than Bahrain in terms of, obviously, both cars, at least both made it to Q2, and we were, I think a tenth or so away from Q3, so it was better, and we knew we had a week to basically adjust the car, and there's not much to do in a week, so we're just more competitive on this circuit as a team, and that was better. Obviously, it's still not where we want to be, but we definitely took the, let's say, the little victory from that, and we'll just try and keep kind of improving from here. And then the impeding was obviously I felt terrible to affect Ocon's lap, and it was obviously it's on. We both have to be responsible, myself and the team, from a communication point of view. So yeah, that penalty is, I think, justified. If someone did that to me, I would expect the same.
Have a great race this evening.
Thank you.
P8 this evening. How worried are you about the clutch issues he's experienced last weekend? Are they going to reappear today, do you fear?
I think we've made progress. We've been able to understand how to avoid the issues we had in the first race, but it's not 100% fixed, but we've made steps forward. So let's see. At least the practice start yesterday on the grid after FP3 was good. So hopefully a good one this evening.
And how punchy can you be around this track, given that the walls are so close?
Well, I think you need to be punchy like all the time, and if you want to extract the lap time. But I think this race is going to be a lot about, first of all, seeing the checkered flag, because it's normally can be quite messy. So yeah, need to calculate risk.
Have a great race, Valtteri. Well, Mick, this is the greatest moment of the weekend for me so far, managing to chat to you after the accident. Tell me how you're feeling.
I'm feeling all right. Obviously, it has been a tough impact, but nonetheless, it just shows the safety of these cars these days, and to be able to stand here and, wish those drivers good luck and cheer them on is obviously great.
It was going well, so I suppose there are positives to take away from this weekend, even though you're not going to be able to compete. And what are those positives for you guys in the team?
No, they're great positives. I mean, our run on the used tyre was, I think, only a tenth off the next guy. So, I think if we had the new tyres, probably would have been able to get to Q3. So obviously, yeah, just take those positives with us into Melbourne, and hopefully we'll get our first Q3 and first points in Melbourne then.
Well, rest well, and it's great to see you back with us. Yesterday was difficult for you, Max, but are you feeling positive about this evening's race?
Yeah, well, I mean, it didn't come together in Q3, but, nevertheless, we were starting first and fourth, and I think we have a quick race car. It's just all about trying to read the race in the best way possible and look after our tires, and then, of course, I have to try and move forward a little bit, but that's also exciting.
And in terms of the strategy, I guess you might be the one who needs to sort of tempt the Ferraris to follow what you do, or help Checo?
It depends. I think first, we have to get through to turn 1 and lap 1, and then we'll see what we can do.
And in Dutch, please, as well.
Ja, natuurlijk, gisteren was niet optimaal, maar ik denk dat we wel een goede raceauto hebben. Dus ik hoop dat we natuurlijk vandaag wat naar voren kunnen gaan. Ik denk dat we een goede topsnelheid hebben, dus hopelijk kunnen we dat ook gebruiken.
Checo, congratulations, a magnificent lap yesterday. Just tell me how physically tough that was for you.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, a lot of energy went into that lap. It really felt like a race distance, it was so much energy, so much focus and so on, that it was quite demanding, but it was nice to hook the perfect lap.
I think you shocked the Ferraris and Charles, saying that you really took risks around here. Were you feeling that? Were you on the edge?
Yeah, I was 100% on the edge. It could have gone wrong at any time, but I was just pleased that we got it right.
And you said so much hard work had gone into it. I saw you and your race engineer, Hugh, on Thursday, poring over your notes outside the hospitality. Have you approached it in a different way? Was there a change to your preparation?
No, we're just working extremely hard, not only on the track, back home with everyone at Milton Keynes, with the team. And yeah, we're just doing it a normal weekend for us, It's just working out a little bit better, but what matters is this afternoon.
¿Y puedes describir tus sentimientos de este fenómeno?
Sí, estoy muy contento de arrancar mi primera carrera desde la pole y espero concretar y terminar el trabajo esta tarde.
Buena suerte, gracias.
supercars. V8 supercars.
Yeah. Honestly, I love V8 supercars. I think it's so fun. Tracks that race at. I think it's a good time. Even America. Once you get to find a good fun.
Easy place to live.
Yeah. It's so chilled out. It's not, it doesn't feel like you're just having a good time. And everyone is the same. Everyone's hanging out. Totally different.
So like turn 9, I don't see where the wall is because the mirror is blocking the hook.
Back to London. Check. It's 1 week.
مسارك واضح وخط النهاية. انت اللي تبقى طريقك المجد، سرعتك واندفاعك بيدك.